Hello parents, how are you? First, thank you very much for all the feedback that I've been given regarding these videos. Thank you so much for all the pictures and the videos that you've been sending. I really appreciate that. So thank you. This video is mainly for the parents to talk about fine motor skills and why it is so important to talk about fine motor skills, particularly for the children who will be moving to school anytime, like whenever that be. So I have received quite a few comments, and also when we were at a preschool, one of the conversations that I would have with many parents is how can I support my child's writing skills. But the most important thing that we need to focus before writing is for the child to develop good fine motor skills and good strength in their hands. So our adult hand is everything is fused, everything is done, but child's hands, they're still growing, so there is no point of forcing handwriting when they don't have the strength yet. So we need to get those little hands, those little thumbs, those little fingers, the whole palm working and gaining lots of strength. And there are many things that you can be doing at home. If your child likes coloring, brilliant. But if not, then there are other ways that they can acquire those pre-writing skills before transitioning into a marker, into a pen, into whichever. So some of the activities that we do and that you can also do at home are, and these are things that you can use using household items. For example, and I think I've mentioned this so many times, clothes, peck clothes. And look, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. Now, if you see doing your child the pass using the whole hand, that's fine. Once you feel that he's comfortable with that, then transition into using these three little fingers. Open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. If you are confident with that, then you can do activities where they put where they put it around certain items, or where they can use it to pick up things. I don't have any pom-poms in here, but for example, if in a tray you have pom-poms, buttons, coins, ask them to use them as you would be using tweezers, and pick up small items and transfer it from one container to another container. So pegs are very important for these fine motor skills. When I was talking, another activity that is very simple to do but is also really good, because this develops the two sides of our body and is good for hand-eye coordination and I forgot the word. So if we use any kind of spare plastic, and I use the plastics from milk bottles because, as I said before, they are sturdy enough, but they are flexible enough that I can make little holes, or I can decorate it, or I can cut it on the shape that I like it, and do some threading. If you have ribbon, if you have something flexible, you can use that ribbon. However, if your child finds that quite tricky, then let's start with something that is a little bit has a little bit more of shape, like a pipe cleaner, and you can use that for threading. Now, pipe cleaners are also really good if you have beads, or if you have pasta. Penne pasta is for threading and making the necklaces. The smaller the bead, or the smaller the item that you are going to thread, then the better it's going to be to develop fine motor skills. Now, another one that children love, and then I also love a lot, is using stickers. And not only because they are very colorful and they are very pretty, but because by peeling, can you see what I'm doing? I'm pinching, I'm using these fingers of pinching, squeezing, and peeling, and I'm trying my hardest to pick up and place them in somewhere. If sometimes children just put the stickers everywhere just for the pleasure of that, because they are very pretty, that's fine. If you want to develop that activity into something more that has a little bit more of a learning objective for that, then you can get them to start from. I'm using a paper plate because I don't have a paper at the moment here on hand. So ask the child to start from point A to point B. Can you see? And I think you've seen these lots of times in preschool, and ask them to put the stickers from one end to the other. Always remember top to bottom, left to right. Okay, if you want to, but at the, we're going to talk about this is only for fine motor skills. The stickers are brilliant for fine motor skills. Now, the other thing that you can do at home is this kind of silk Play-Doh. It's very soft, it's very squishy, and it's very easy to make. I really try to make to make a video of how to prepare the silk dough, but my house ended up with my kitchen ended up with cornflour everywhere, and no, that's it. So for that you will need a cheap fabric conditioner and some cornflour. I will list ingredients underneath, and you can make it your own. And I will also put the recipe of how to make Play-Doh, normal Play-Doh, but silk dough, soft dough, one is very soft, so it's very easy to manipulate for all kind of children, all kind of strengths. It's very easy. Now, I would like to move into something that is specifically for the preschool children, and one of the not requirements, but one of the things that would be very beneficial for your child to acquire is to be competent and independent in using scissors. Now, these scissors I ordered from Amazon, but we all have some of them at preschool. I'll send the link of these scissors for preschool. Can you see the shape? The tweezers like shape. So again, in these kind of scissors, a child can use whole fist. That's fine. Eventually, encourage them to move into the tweezer kind of scissors. So they can use thumb, pointer, and finger. These three fingers will be fantastic. If you were to do, I'm sure you have lots of mark making tools, but if you were to buy new mark making tools, I'll also send the link. These are brilliant for little hands. Can you see? It more or less encourages the child to hold the pen and the pencil properly. If your child wants to use a fist, that's fine, and eventually they will move into this. If your child is predominantly using the fist, then I would suggest getting a lot thicker pencils, a lot thicker coloring pens, like they are like an X shape, so they can hold it like this, or very chunky markers. Okay, and yes, that's it for fine motor skills. there is lots of fine motor skills on the internet, and then there is lots of things that you can do, like finger puppets. I just did a video about finger puppets, so we can practice with that. But then one thing that is very easy to do, that doesn't require any extra help, any extra item, or any other thing, is to do some finger rhymes, like 5 little ducks went swimming one day, or twinkle twinkle little, those kind of songs. Or you remember the roly-poly, the roly-poly song? Rather than using their whole hands, ask them to use only fingers, each finger. And the itsy bitsy spider. Any kind of activities that does this. Also, this is something that I have done in the past, is hold your child's hand and gentle massage it, and ask them to move the fingers as you are massaging, to move them. The other thing that these are exercises that I have done with physiotherapy. If you get dots in your child's hands, say 4, and then ask your child if they can reach, like the Spider-Man said, that's too far, or this one, or something like that. Again, this is, the child usually likes it because it's the Spider-Man sign, or the rock and roll, but it's also good exercise for the hands. That's it. Thank you so much for, thank you. You know that. Thank you. I hope all of you are safe. I hope you're having fun, and I'll see you, hopefully I'll be seeing you soon. And take care. Please keep in touch. Oh yeah. I don't know if I should say this, or anyway, I'm going to say it. One of the reasons I created this channel is because I cannot contact you, but I can only wait for you to contact me. That's it. If you want. It's not. Okay? Okay. Take care. I hope I'll see you soon. I hope I made sense. And see you soon. Give lots of cuddles to your child on my behalf. And see you later.